of the morning. Y'all hope you're doing good. Quick warning. This is a video that I would watch about 50 times if I was on the outside of things. Not because I'm awesome, but I feel like the message is so groundbreaking. In my opinion, it's one of the most groundbreaking I've ever given. So I really hope y'all are in the place to lock in for like 4 minutes. First, I'm gonna mention my sponsor, because once you get canceled in country music like I did, y'all supporting my sponsors each week keep these videos going. And y'all have been incredible about that. I thank y'all. So, I just found out that the central banks have bought 77 tons of gold in August, which is like 38% more than they did the previous month. Chinese citizens are being urged and being told to buy gold. Allegiance Gold is who I've partnered with because they let you physically hold it in your hand and there's no minimum. So go to protectwithbuddy.com, 855-45-BUDDY. Allegiance Gold can make sure that all these dollars you've worked for don't wind up valueless. Everyone's stocking up all around the world, and it does not look good for our dollar. Link is below. So my wife and I have this huge love for the American West, right? And we take our boys out every single year to a different state out west because we want to share that love that we have for the American West with our boys. We want them to grow up loving that stuff like we did. Every hiking trail that we're on, I always notice there's that reassuring red dot that says, "You are here." Where would we be without that red dot? You know what I'm saying? There's something deep in our soul that's been stolen from us, and I think that believers and pagans both can see at this point that the world is cursed. So, as the curse of this world reaches its full potential, know this. If the food isn't as tasteful as it used to be when you were a child, if the colors aren't as beautiful, if the smells aren't as sweet, if the friendships and nearly every single relationship that you try to foster feels like it's a fraction of what it's supposed to be, that's not you. That's the curse upon this place. I'm feeling it too on a daily basis. Now, I believe that there's certain people that God is choosing to speak through at this point, and I've been incredibly impressed with this young patriot named Morgan Marshall. I got a video of her sent to me over the weekend of something I watched like 10 times because it was so impactful. She's writing a book, and this is an excerpt from part of the book that she was reading in this video, and it really got my attention. I hope it gets your attention today. I printed this out for y'all. Listen to this. What would be the best way to gain control of the most intelligent species on planet Earth? It would be to completely divide them from the love within themselves. As soon as they're old enough to begin creating and understanding who they are, force them into a system that teaches them that it's wrong to be yourself if they are different than what is accepted as normal. Confuse them about their biological makeup until they think that permanently altering their bodies is the answer to happiness. Require their daily attendance at an institution that makes them focus only on the information that is provided. Make them attend that institution from the age of 5 until an adult and repeatedly test them on the information so that it becomes their truth. Got chills yet? So did I. Give them an explanation for everything so that they never have a chance to think for themselves. Scold and humiliate them if they suggest an opinion that opposes that of the system. Keep reminding them of how cruel their ancestors were in the past and broadcast how cruel they're being to each other in the present. Only show them the tragedies on the news so that they live in fear and they think the worst of each other. Tell them that their kind is as smart as they've ever been so that they never need to question the integrity of the system. Provide them with idols of artificial beauty and use them as examples as what actually looks perfect so that they never are content with their own appearance and can't help but compare themselves with others. And lastly, create addictive digital platforms that rank themselves by numbers so that they base their self-worth on the amount of followers that they have. Whew! That's a lot to digest, I understand, but pay attention. Here comes the firework grand finale. Listen to this now. The powers that be, they ain't just interested in sterilizing your body. They're interested in ultimately sterilizing your soul, if they can, if you let them, to where you're completely empty and hollow just like them. The first thing you need to say out loud is that I've been lied to. You know, we pride ourselves on this channel so much of being a few steps ahead of all the events in the world, and we question our leaders and we question the perspective, you know, to be awake. And I wonder why we don't do this with our souls as well, because that's what they're trying to steal. Because if you personally don't battle any of these things that Morgan talked about that I just read out loud, I guarantee you that one of your family members or one of your closest friends has been deceived, and they battle this daily. Now, this is where faith is going to come into play, y'all, because I want y'all to remember something. When the Apostle Paul got bit by a venomous viper, somewhere around Acts 28, he was not killed. But remember this, y'all, because this is what I took from that whole lesson. God said he would deliver us from the venom. He never said he was going to deliver us from the bite. This cursed world is the bite, but rejecting its lie and hearing the truth about who you are from the Lord and actually walking in it, that, my friends, is the antivenom. It's free for all who know how to find it, and I just told you how to find it. God bless y'all. Be good.